Hey there, everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Apubo and in today's video, I will be ranking every single property and business in Grand Theft Auto Online for how much money they earn you and if they are worth your time to spend. I'm not going to be focusing as much on fun. Fun is an important thing, and we'll be talking about if I enjoy a property or not. But we're going to be focusing on how much money they earn you for the amount of effort you are putting in, as this channel is a money grinding focused channel. So without further ado, I don't want to waste people's time. Let's get straight into it, starting off with the apartments. Apartments, specifically high-end apartments, have the ability to start heists. We have the Humane Labs raid, Pacific Standard, Fleeca Job, and Prison Break. And these, oh, and also Series A funding. These different heists will allow you to earn a lot of money. And Rockstar has actually buffed the payouts of these heists quite a bit. If you pair that with the fact that you also get first-time bonuses and you can complete it and get the Special Criminal Mastermind Challenge, which gives you $10 million, you have to do it on hard mode without dying once. You can restart, you just can't die. All the same group of people from the beginning of the heists to the end. Each person gets $10 million, which is kind of crazy. So there are a lot of ways you can actually earn money with these heists. But let's be real, this is 2024, and in 2024, finding 4 people that are willing to do the heist on hard mode, who are skilled enough to not die once throughout the entire thing, it's just really challenging, and getting a group of 4 people in general to do all the setups is hard. If you do want to try that, join my Discord server, link in the description. Little selfless, shameless plug there. But in general, I'm going to put the heists in the C tier. I think they are rather mediocre. I don't think they're the worst way of making money in the game. They actually are okay after they've been buffed, but just the fact you need 4 people, it's just so rare to actually find that nowadays. Now we move on to the arcade. And the arcade is a really good property for many different reasons. First of all, the arcade does have a passive income, $5,000 every 48 minutes by simply filling up your arcade with a bunch of machines. And you can literally spam Monkey's Paradise, which is the cheapest machine. It's like $50,000. So that's really easy to do. And at this point, from playing GTA for a couple of years, I've easily earned millions back just from the passive business. Not only that, but you have the Master Control Terminal, which allows you to manage all of the other properties you have. So you can manage your nightclub, your acid lab, or not your acid lab, but all of your motorcycle club properties, your bunker, even CEO cargo, and your hangar, all from one property, which is really, really nice, and it makes life super simple. And when you pair that with the final fact that you also have the ability to start up the Diamond Casino heist, which you only need 2 people for, and it's one of the most profitable heists in the game, right next to the Cayo Perico, I'm easily putting the arcade in the S tier. No doubt in my mind, it is one of the best properties in the game. It is absolutely fantastic for earning money, so yeah, easy S tier ranking. The Arena Workshop, the business itself really doesn't earn money. I mean, you have the races and the little death modes you can do, and you can get cool upgraded vehicles, but in general, the Arena Workshop is not going to earn you any money, so we're going to be putting that into the D tier of the properties and businesses that have been added into the game. Then we arrive at the Bunker, and the Bunker is a property that was just buffed. Rockstar increased the amount of time you get to complete sale missions with the Bunker, which is really nice. It went from a 15-minute timer to like 22.5 minutes, which is really, really just a quality of life upgrade, and it means that completing sale missions with the Bunker is now more doable than ever, especially if you decide to fill it to the maximum amount. The Bunker also has the ability to unlock upgrades for the Oppressor, the Insurgent Pickup Custom, and a bunch of other vehicles like the Technical, which is pretty cool. However, those upgrades are a pain in the butt. If we're talking just about the amount of money the Bunker earns hourly, it's around $90-ish thousand, which is pretty good, actually. I'm going to put the Bunker into the... I'm going to put it in the A tier, actually. I really like the Bunker. I have no complaints about the property. It's almost never raided, and because of that, I don't have any problems. So yeah, we're going to leave the Bunker in the A tier. Now we arrive to the obviously motorcycle club businesses. We're going to throw this one over here as well. The motorcycle club businesses in general are pretty mediocre. Like, I'm going to be honest. We'll start off with the worst one, which is the document forgery. This goes into the D tier. The document forgery is a complete waste of time. If you are using it, you are wasting money, and you should just not be focusing on it whatsoever. Then we arrive to the weed and the cash, which are the next two lowest. We're going to be putting these two into the C tier category because both of them are pretty mediocre. Both of them require a lot of money up front to get started. You need to spend upwards of $2+ million just to get the upgrades and the security upgrades so you're not getting constantly raided. Not only that, but you have to spend about $150,000 just to resupply the property to then do the sale missions, which take around 30 minutes of time. So because of that, the Counterfeit Cash and the Weed Factory are just a waste of time. The Math Lab is definitely one of the better. It does take a lot longer to accrue the goods, but it earns a lot more than the Weed and Counterfeit Cash Factory. So the Math Lab is decent. However, it's also very prone to getting raided again. I've had my fair share of ghost raids where you just don't get a call from LJT, and then 20 minutes later he says, oh, and there goes all of your product. So again, it's not a great way to spend your time. It's just not a very fun business to mess around with. Personally, I think B tier is being generous, to be completely real. And that finishes us off with the Coke Lockup, and the Coke Lockup is actually decent. That's what I'll say. It's a decent way of making money. It earns more hourly than the Bunker. It's way more than all the other motorcycle club businesses, and the sale missions, again, they do suck, but at least with the fact that Rockstar has increased the amount of time you get to complete the sale missions, they aren't completely awful. So we are going to put the Coke Lockup into the A tier. I think that even as a solo player, if you're selling and you have time, just put on a little bit of YouTube on your phone or whatever while you do the sale mission and get $500,000+. Plus, if you have extra people, you can sell in a public lobby and get a lot of money. So I don't really have too much to complain about with the Coke Lockup, but all the other properties in the motorcycle business are pretty mid. I'm going to be completely honest. We arrive at CEO crates, and crates are going to make their way into the B tier category. There's two different ways you can make money with crates. There is passive income, and then there is active income. The active income is constantly sourcing cargo, delivering it to the warehouse, and rinsing and repeating. It's boring, it takes a lot of time, and it doesn't earn much money. It's around $450,000 on average an hour. That's not a lot. There's a lot of money grinders out there that will disagree with what I'm saying, and they'll be like, oh no, when it's double money, you can get a lot. Yes, you can. But any other business that's double money, you can also get a lot. Double money on, for example, the agency, I can make $2 million in an hour and 20 minutes of work. That's way more than you're ever going to get doing special cargo sourcing. It is a mediocre business, especially for the amount of fun you're getting out of it, which is not much. The other way of making money with the crates business is obviously sourcing passively. And this I would actually put into the A tier. So we are going to put crates into the A tier just because of the passive sourcing. You essentially walk up to Lupe or one of her assistants, pay them $7,500, and they are going to go out and get you crates. It's very simple. It takes only a couple minutes of your time, especially for how many warehouses you own, and it's going to bring back around $140,000 every hour, which is pretty good, especially for how little time you need to put in. So I don't have too much to complain about with the passive part, but active grinding special cargo crates is a waste of time. You will make way more money doing other businesses like the Cayo Perico heist or even the agencies. I just don't personally see much of a reason to why you should mess around with special cargo. We arrive at the facility, which is another heist style business. The facility's heists have been buffed a lot, actually. And if you are messing around with the Bogdan problem and the Doomsday heist, they are some of the most effective ways of making money in the game. Problem is, you need two people, and the heists themselves are pretty challenging and take a lot of time to complete. So because of that, they can be a little bit tricky. I'm going to be putting the facility into B tier, though. It's definitely better than the original heists, especially with the boost to the payout, and the fact that you only need 2 people instead of 4 does make them quite a bit more fun and faster to complete, obviously. Plus, I actually think the heists themselves, especially for a first-time playthrough, are incredibly fun and enjoyable to mess around with. The Doomsday heists in general are, my opinion, the best heist that Rockstar has put into the game. Cayo Perico heist is great. The only problem is once you've done it a lot of times, it gets really boring. The Doomsday heist is really fun because there's 3 separate acts to the heist. Each one of the hacks is really fun. And the missions themselves, the setups are hard. They're challenging. I really like the heists. So I can't complain. They earn good money if you have a friend to do them with. So really no complaints there. I would definitely recommend, if you haven't messed around with the facility, to actually try out the heists. Then we arrive to the hangar, which, the hangar is always a tricky property for me to rank. And I think I'm going to put it into it's either C or B tier. I'll be nice, and I'm going to put it in the same category as I would special cargo sourcing, which is B tier. The hangar has really two different ways of making money. You can either walk up to Rooster and once every 48 minutes pay him $25,000 to source you a crate worth $30,000 or 2 crates worth $60,000. Or the other way you can make money is sourcing yourself, going out, grabbing crates, bringing them back. The land missions are way faster, but just like special cargo, they are boring to complete, and you don't earn much money hourly. I've broken into how much money you can earn with the business, and it's not a lot. Once again, doing the Cayo Perico heist, messing around with the nightclub, or even messing around with some of the more simple ways of making money is just going to earn more than the hangar. So I just don't see a reason why you would want to mess around with that property. It's a waste of time. If you want the actual in-depth guide on how much money it earns versus the time you're putting in, I have multiple videos breaking into that. But in general, you're only earning around $500,000 to $600,000 an hour with the hangar, which is more than special cargo. But at the same time, the agency is just multiple times more efficient. The jobs pay more, plus you get passive income with the agency if you're doing normal contracts. So I just don't see a reason why you'd mess around with the hangar. All I would do is hop over to it once every 48 minutes, pay Rooster, and then go back to doing whatever you were doing. The Kosatka is obviously the Cayo Perico heist, and it's no doubt in my mind that goes into the S tier. There's a lot of people that are bummed that, oh no, it's been nerfed. You can't earn as much money anymore with the property. And those people are right, but also wrong. It is still the most effective way of making money in the game. And let's be real, if you're playing on PC, you can literally just unplug your Ethernet and do the replay glitch over and over and over, banking upwards of $8 million every hour. So I don't really think there's much of an issue there, especially because if you have the pink diamond, you can literally just keep replaying it on the pink diamond, completely abusing the system. So that's the first thing I should say. If you're playing on console, where doing the replay glitch is nearly impossible due to the fact you need 2 people, even then, you're still making a lot of money with the Cayo Perico heist. It's on average around $1.2 million to $1.3 million on a hard mode take. The heist only takes around 40 to 45 minutes from start to finish once you get it fully mastered. That's all the setups included and the heist itself. 40 to 45 minutes, and you're bringing home around $1.2 to $1.3 million. There's no other property in the game that can earn that much money that quick. It is a great property. It is one of the best investments you can make in the game. Not only that, but you can have a Sparrow, which is even better. The Sparrow allows you to fly wherever you are incredibly easily, has missiles, has flares. The Cayo Perico heist, the Kosatka, is an S-tier property, and I'm never changing that unless Rockstar absolutely nerfs it to the ground. So it's staying in S-tier. And speaking of S-tier, we have another one, the Nightclub, which everybody's going to agree with because the Nightclub is absolutely amazing. A lot of people don't realize that the Nightclub is actually a really good beginner property as well. The passive income it makes is incredible. It's $50,000 every 48 minutes just for keeping your popularity up. Plus, when you kick somebody out of your club from Marcel, you get $10,000. So it's actually just a free way of making money, and you get even more money just from kicking people out. Then you arrive to the other passive income of the business, which is the technicians getting you goods. The technicians require a couple things. You need to own a hangar or a special cargo warehouse. You need to own a bunker, and then you need to own usually the coke lockup and the math lab. And those are the businesses you need to own to get the maximum income with your nightclub. The nice thing is, you don't actually need to have your motorcycle club businesses running to earn money with the nightclub. So if you own a coke lockup and a math lab, and you don't actually want to go through the time and hassle of the businesses and messing around with the sale missions, you can literally leave them running, but just don't ever add more goods to them and leave it low enough to where it won't ever get raided, and you'll still make money with the nightclub. It's kind of an easy way to use and abuse it. So that's my advice. The nightclub earns a lot of money. It's a single vehicle sale mission, which makes life so easy, and it makes selling in a public lobby way more beneficial. And when you pair all of that together with the fact that the nightclub comes with a 30-car garage, which is incredibly cheap to purchase, and it's got just so many things going for it. It's an incredible business. S tier all day, every day. The vehicle cargo business, I'm going to be putting into the... It's a little tricky whether I want B or C tier. We're going to put it in B tier. I actually like vehicle cargo. It's probably one of the most fun businesses in the game. You steal cars, you get to upgrade them, and customize them in a way that you might like, and then you get to drive the cars to the sale mission location. It's fun. It's way more fun than the salvage yard missions because they're a lot quicker and faster to complete, plus they pay a lot. Completing a vehicle cargo job in a public lobby, because that's what I would highly recommend to do, is going to earn you around $120,000 each time if you're in a populated lobby. That's a lot. You have to wait 20 minutes to do another sale mission, and then you're going to make another $120,000-$130,000. And you can do that 3 times every hour, and you'll make close to $400,000 for only about maybe 10-15 minutes of work on the sale missions. And then you can spend the rest of your time doing something like the Cayo Perico heist or whatever. It's just a really easy way to add some money into your bank account while having fun. And if there's cars you want to mess around with and upgrade and see what you like, it's a good way to get an idea of what cars you might want to purchase. The only thing I wish is that Rockstar added more cars to the business, as they've added more cars in the game, but oh well, it's not that big of a deal. Overall, vehicle cargo is very fun to mess around with. Not only that, but you can also abuse the business, and if you use it correctly, if you fill all of the standard and mid-range vehicle slots, you will only get top-range cars. I have a whole guide on that if you want to take a look at my vehicle cargo videos. So we arrive to the final 5 properties, and the first one is the Acid Lab. The Acid Lab for me is not an S-tier business. It is an A-tier business, though. Why? Well, the reason... Actually, you know what? I'm going to put it S-tier. You're right. I know that there's going to be people already mad if I don't put it in S tier. And I was just thinking about it in my mind. I was like, yeah, it is S tier. The reason the Acid Lab is S tier is because you can call Mutt on the phone to resupply the business. That's why. That paired with the fact it's a single vehicle sale mission and that it can't be rated. Those reasons are all insane, because calling Mutt on the phone means you don't need to actually take your time to go somewhere to resupply a business. You simply call them on the phone, you say, hey, purchase supplies, done. The sale missions are easy because you call the property to you and it spawns, within a mile of you, and then you drive over there, and then all you need to do is sell on a motorcycle, which might take 15 minutes at max. And in return, you're going to make $500,000+. That's actually really nice. The only thing I don't love about the Acid Lab is that the sale missions themselves are not worth a lot of money. You're only going to make a decent amount if you're selling in a public lobby. If you're not, it's only like $350,000. So that's the only thing I don't love about the property, is that it just doesn't earn that much. But because of the fact you can call Mutt on the phone, because of the fact you don't ever have to worry about being raided, and it gives you a fully armored vehicle, being the Brigade 6x6, it is actually a really good property. So I am going to leave it in S tier just because of how easy it is to use. It's definitely better than the bunker and 100% better than the Coke lockup. Then we have the Agency, another S tier property. The Agency is just insane. I mean, first of all, you have so many different ways of making money. You have payphone hits, you have security contracts, and the Dr. Dre VIP contract. And all 3 of them are great ways of earning cash. Starting off, we have the security contracts. Completing 200 of them is going to give you passive income inside of your Agency wall safe. Completing 200 is going to give you the maximum income of $20,000 every 48 minutes, which alone is really nice. The amount of money never goes down, so you just permanently get that money forever, which is incredible. And the contracts themselves pay a lot of money. You have payphone hits, which you can get $45,000 for completing a simple 3 to 5 minute long mission, and then you are going to have to wait 10 minutes to start them up again. They're a great way to add some extra cash into your bank account while you are waiting for some cooldown or something that's only going to take a few minutes to wait for. And then the final way of making money is the heist style Dr. Dre VIP mission, where you're going to go through the Dr. Dre VIP storyline, and it's going to take around an hour and 20-ish minutes to complete. And once you've done it, you're going to get 1 million smackaroonies right on the dot. So a really solid way of earning some cash. Doesn't really take any time at all. And the business itself is incredible. It comes with a 20-car garage. It comes with a free helicopter. So if you're a low level, you can fly wherever you want. And the property isn't even that expensive. It's only around $2 million. You don't need to buy any of the upgrades because the money isn't affected by the upgrades. Once you earn some extra cash, then it's obviously very important to purchase a Amani Tech upgrade station, because Amani Tech vehicles are absolutely overpowered, especially if you're playing in an online session. So I have no complaints about the bunker. I think in general, the bunker is the best business in the game, because all the other properties like the arcade, the Kosatka, the nightclub, they only do one thing really. But the Agency has 3 different ways of making money. All are different, all are fun. And not only that, but as I said, it comes with a garage, it comes with a helicopter. It really is incredible. It checks all the boxes. So the Agency is just the best business in the game, if you ask me. Final 3 now. We have the Auto Shop, which is an easy A tier. The only reason it's not S tier is because I think the S tier properties are just a little bit more fun and easy to use. But the Auto Shop is A tier for a couple reasons. First of all, you have the ability to do the Union Depository job, and you can just keep spamming it. Essentially, if you have a bunch of jobs on your board, you usually have 3 to pick from, and you don't like what you have, start one, and then leave your auto shop, call Sesenta on the phone, and then simply cancel the job, and then go back over to the job board. It's going to give you 3 new jobs. Doing that is kind of busted, and it allows you to just keep doing the Union Depository job over and over and over, which is actually a really solid way to earn money. You can easily get upwards of close to $1 million an hour doing that. Pair that with the fact you also have the ability to simply have vehicles automatically delivered by using your auto shop assistants and customizing vehicles. That's another solid way of getting money. Plus, some removed vehicles from the game you are able to purchase inside of your auto shop when they appear inside of the customization station, which is really good. That's without even talking about the fact that the auto shop also has the ability to upgrade cars fully under level 100. Normally, if you are under level 100 or you haven't done, let's say, C races, for example. Who the hell does C races? Well, to get lime green or something like that, you need to do 20 C races and win them. Nobody's going to do that. But inside of the auto shop, you have every paint job unlocked, and every single thing you purchase on your vehicle is at a 5% discount. So if you upgrade 20 cars, that 5% discount goes a long way. I've easily saved millions of dollars using my auto shop alone. And as I said, the fact that it lets you upgrade a vehicle fully, even if you're a level 1, that is insane. The final thing about the auto shop that's really nice is the fact that it also increases your LS Car Meet reputation level when you complete auto shop jobs. And the LS Car Meet reputation level is great. It gives you liveries, it gives you paint jobs, and if you go past, I think it's level 200, you start getting 10% discounts on vehicles available on Southern San Andreas and Legendary Motorsport. So you literally get discounts, you get so many different things. It's just incredible what you are able to actually get with the auto shop. So it's definitely an A tier property. It's close to S tier, but I just think the S tier businesses are a little bit better. Final 2 we have are the 2 latest additions to the game, the Chop Shop and the Bottom Dollars Bounties business. We'll start off with the Chop Shop. This property, I'm going to put in the... I'm going to do S tier, actually. I think it is S tier. I know that a lot of people might disagree with that take, but at the end of the day, it's my opinion, and this is my channel. And I think the Chop Shop is an S tier business. Why? It's because of the fact you are able to keep the vehicles. When you were not able to keep the vehicles, it was going into like B to C tier. But the fact that purchasing a Chop Shop for whatever, $3+ million, that's a big investment. And now you're able to actually make a lot from that investment because usually 2 or 3 weeks, Rockstar gives you the ability to keep a vehicle. Last week, I was able to keep a like $2 million sports car. That's insane. And the missions themselves are quick. It only takes around 15 to 20 minutes to do everything start to finish. So literally in 20 minutes, I can get a $2 million car. That literally means that I've made more money technically than any other business in the game. Because if I were to earn the $2 million, it would cost me to buy that vehicle. It would take me an hour plus, an hour and a half maybe. But with the Chop Shop, I can earn a vehicle which would take me a long time to earn for free way faster. And because of that, the Chop Shop definitely goes into the S tier category. Not only that, but you also have some other ways of making money. Doing simple tow truck jobs, you have the ability to earn $24,000 every 48 minutes with passive income, and you get $70,000 when the 2 vehicles are scrapped. It's like $35,000 for each vehicle. Tow truck missions are quick. It's only a 2-minute cooldown for each vehicle that you need to grab, so just wait 2 minutes and then start up your next job. And you only have to do it 2 times every 48 minutes, so it's super easy to do. In general, the tow truck missions are incredibly easy to do, and as I said, they earn you a lot of money. It's like $150,000+ every 48 minutes if you add on the vehicles getting salvaged, plus the fact that you're getting that passive income, and you just grab that money from the wall safe. So when you pair that with the fact you can make money as well from the 3 vehicles you get access to a week, I really like the property. I have no complaints about the Chop Shop. I think that Rockstar did a good job balancing it. It's fun, the missions aren't too repetitive, and they pay good money. Plus, while you're waiting, the only thing that sucks is that you're only able to do 3 vehicles a week, and then you have to wait till the next Thursday before you can get 3 more vehicles. But the fact that you can keep cars, I think it's an S tier property. So I'm going to leave it there. Finishing off, we have Bottom Dollars Bounty, which, well, I think we already know where it's going to go. Can I add a new one? Here we go. Wait. Add row below. There you go. And then we're going to name this row Sucks big balls, okay? And can we change the color? Yeah, let's make it like there you go. Perfect. Okay. Oh, wait, I did it wrong. There we go. Whatever. You get my point. That's what goes into the Sucks Big Balls property. Bottom Dollar Bounty DLC really is the lamest DLC that Rockstar has introduced into the game. There are a couple ways of making money with the bounty business, but all of them are bad. Let's start off with the bounties themselves. If you complete basic bounties, there are 3 of them you have access to. Completing those 3 basic bounties is going to earn you around $120,000 because each one pays $40,000 on average. So the same as a payphone hit. And what's funny is that not only do they take longer than payphone hits, not only are they more boring than payphone hits, but after you complete the 3 of them, you have to wait 48 minutes before you can do them again. Where with the payphone hit, you just have a 10-minute cooldown. So already, that sucks, and you can't even make a lot of money with just the basic bounties. There's a specialist bounty you get once every 24 hours, and the specialist bounty will pay you around $130,000, but the missions take way longer, and once you've done them, they really aren't that exciting, because obviously they're the same missions over and over and over. Again, I'd much rather just do a simple vehicle cargo sale mission, which is going to be faster, earn me the exact same money if I'm selling in a public lobby, and, oh yeah, I don't need to wait an entire day to do it again. So already, just alone with the fact that you have to wait from a cooldown, it's like playing Clash of Clans and upgrading your town hall. Nobody wants to wait. Like, that's the dumbest thing ever, especially a freaking day just to earn $130,000 again. So that alone is already big L. The passive income you can make from the property sucks because you have to physically walk up to the bail agents you have and send them off on duty. And they're only going to come back with around $15,000 in 48 minutes. That's nothing. That's absolutely nothing. Eventually, you will make money back if you keep paying them or you keep having them go out and source money. But, like, it takes a lot of time. It's a waste of your effort, and it's just painful. The business is just a big L. The only other way you can make money with the business is the Madrazo hits. And guess what? There's a day cooldown. And the Madrazo hits barely even pay you anything. So, yeah, what a disappointment, really. The whole bottom dollar bail agency was a big L. I don't know why Rockstar has a cooldown that's so long. If there wasn't a cooldown, maybe it was 48 minutes for the specialist and it was only a 3-minute cooldown for the base bounties, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But when you have other properties like the agency, which exists, which earn more money completing security contracts, which have a better passive income system, which come with a helicopter, which have the Dr. Dre VIP method, there is literally zero reason you should ever purchase a bounty business. It is the biggest waste of money ever. Maybe in the future Rockstar will buff it, but for now, it is not buffed, and it absolutely sucks. So we're going to leave the bounty business in the sucks big balls category. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree. Obviously, if you enjoyed today's video, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. There are no cuts in the video. From start to finish, I've just spoken for 28 minutes, and it shows you how dedicated I am to Minecraft and GTA Online. I remember everything I can about this game, so if you ever have questions or you ever want to know something about the game, hopefully I'm your man. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video as well, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!